Hi, Cass.
Hi, Mickey.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
You got your coffee?
I do. And I
You
tell you,
You didn't drink it all this time?
yeah. No, I didn't. But this morning, so the last 5 days I've gone without Slim. It was horrible. So yesterday we got our order in. So I took a Slim last night before bed. And I slept so hard and so well. This morning, I'm just like, I just want to stay in bed and sleep. So the coffee hopefully is going to make me feel a little bit more refreshed, I guess.
You need your edge.
I know. You know what? I've been taking the edge because I didn't have the Slim. So I thought, well, you know what? Let's do the edge. So I've been taking the edge. And I really am quite the fan of the edge. Like it really does. It's like, whoa, my mind is open. I'm ready for business. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah. So anyways, today, before we go into it, tell me about Zoom with the Frooms. How was that? Because you were the guest speaker. I wanted to watch it so bad.
I was the guest speaker along with Kayla Towers. It was good. They forgot to record it, so unfortunately nobody gets to see it.
Oh, no.
But it was good. So I've been doing like a little side project behind the scenes a little bit with Plexus and reaching out to all of the jewels that I either follow or am friends with. And
I'm so proud of you for that.
And asking what the number one tip was. Well, so I've talked to 10 of them now, and it's a 50-50 draw. They either say build relationships, be consistent, or both. So I talked about that. Kayla talked about being overwhelmed sometimes, and that it's okay to take a pause. Taking a pause doesn't mean you're quitting, right? As long as you are still reading a book about self-growth or network marketing, and you're still following the posts and liking posts and commenting on posts in your team page or on your wall, right? That means you're still engaged a little bit. You've just put it on pause, and life gets in the way sometimes, and that's okay. One person quoted, "Turtles win races." So don't follow the rabbits. You don't have to be that rabbit that's taken off and just running. You can do it at a slow pace and you're still going to win.
And, you and me have talked about that a little bit, right, in the past, how the teams that build slower usually last longer, right? Because you're able to build the relationship and work with each of them individually, and it just kind of seems to work better when you're going at a slower, steady pace than a fast burst of poof, right?
Well, and I find if it goes poof, I'm totally overwhelmed.
Exactly.
And just like, there's too many people and I put my blinders on and I just focus on other stuff, right? And then, those people end up falling off your team because you don't pay attention to them.
Well, yeah, or you just don't have the resources to do it all at once, right?
Yeah.
But those poofs are really nice too.
So, and then Lisa and Randy talked about crossing the chicken line. So meaning, okay, so here's an example from me, right? Randy gave his example. This is my example. I know all the skills. I know everything I need to do for those auditions. But I'm petrified, I'm shaking, I'm so nervous, and I have to cross that chicken line to actually open my mouth and sing in front of those judges, right? So it's the same with our business. We have to cross that chicken line every once in a while. And so they challenged us to just smile at 3 people a day, right? And if they smile back, be like, "Hi, how's your day going?" If maybe that's the second chicken line you have to cross. But always crossing your chicken line. Otherwise, you get stuck in your comfort zone and you never do what you want to do.
Oh, I like that. I like chicken line. I like that analogy. That's good.
Yeah, so it was pretty much keep learning, keep reaching out, make a plan, just think, and just do it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds like a really good one. Was there many people on?
There was 8 people on.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Actually, I think there was 9 people on. So, it was good.
Good.
Yeah.
You know, when I was sitting here looking at my shirt, and I'm like, nobody even ever gets to see my plexus attire.
Stand up higher. Stand up. Whoa, there we go.
Like, that just drives me nuts because I always specifically try to wear plexus attire, but it's kind of like, oh, nobody can even see it online. But oh well.
So, what are we talking about today?
Yeah. So what to do when you have a new ambassador? Because you know what? I even find it a little intimidating when I first get a new ambassador, especially if it's somebody I don't know, right? Like, or, obviously I know them a little bit, but not really. And it's like trying to feel them out and get to know them and get the business going. And yeah, so I'm excited about this conversation because I think that between the two of us, we'll learn a lot.
Yeah. Well, I actually just went through that just recently.
You did?
With Erica. I mean, I know Erica a little bit, but we're just starting to kind of get to know each other, and she just joined the business. And so it was definitely a learning curve because she was also the first one in my business that wanted to do it as a business, that straight up said right from the get-go, I want the business.
Right.
And so I was like, oh, I haven't really got to go through these steps. And I was excited, but I was nervous at the same time.
Yeah, so this is going to be good because we're going to learn from you. And I've had people, but because I'm such a gypsy and I move around so much, thankfully Randy and Lisa really took over for me over in Vernon, right? Like, I've pretty much left my Vernon team with Randy and Lisa, and they do amazing. Like, I can't even love guys because I can't even tell you guys enough how much I appreciate that. And then I've helped you a couple of times, right? Mm-hmm. And yeah, I've done it a couple of times, but I haven't been very good at it. It's definitely something I need to improve on.
Yeah, well, I think it's we hear what to do, but until you actually start practicing and implementing it, you forget what to do, right?
Exactly, because you're overwhelmed and you're like, oh, what am I supposed to do? Oh dear, right? Yeah. Okay, so I think the very first thing that you need to do, so somebody signs up, woohoo, I'm signed up. So what's the next step? I think it is to find out what their expectations are. Are they wanting to do it as a business? Hopefully they are, or are they wanting it just for the product, or maybe they just want products for free? So, right? Yeah. Right. So find out what their expectations are, right?
Kind of plays into their why as well, right? And sometimes when they start, they don't, a lot of the times are like, find their why, right? And not until you brought up the expectations did I realize, well, wait, sometimes they don't know what their why is at first. They just have their expectations. So that is a great first start, right? Find their expectations, because those expectations are going to lead into their why.
Yeah. And to further it a bit more, like what I like to do is find out what their expectations are. So say, they're like, well, really, I just want to get my products paid for free. That's why I've done it as a business. Well, then you have to lay it out for them. Okay, well, then this is what we're going to need to do, right? Lay out what they have to do to get to that, right?
Which is the next point. Make a plan with them. Make a schedule with them.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Well, let's go to the why, though.
Yes. Okay, so we've gone from the expectations. We know they either want the business, they want the products for free, or they just want the products. So now you got to find out what their why is. Why do they want the products? Why do they want the products for free? Why do they want to do a business? And a lot of the time I find they're like, well, I want the products for free because who doesn't want free, right? Or, well, I want the business because I want to be a stay-at-home mom.
I find when I ask people, they're always so conservative. Like, they're scared to dream big, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, well, even if I just get like $200 a month, it's like, really? That's all you want? $200 a month? Like, come on, dream. Like, what do you really want?
Well, and that's the same. Like, even when they're like, well, I want to be a stay-at-home mom. Okay, here's a great example. I have a friend, and she wants to run a daycare. She knows who she is when I talk about this story.
I know who she is.
And so I was like, okay, but what does that daycare mean to you? What does this mean? And we had a conversation about it, and we dug deep to find the core to why she wants to be in that new city with that daycare, why that's her dream. And sometimes you got to help them, you got to ask them, okay, why, or what does that mean? And help them dig, because once they get to that core, that why becomes so much more powerful. It becomes that dream big. If you're not scared of your dreams, you're not dreaming big enough. That's where that core comes from, right? You got to get that core.
Exactly. And it drives you. It's what, gives you your passion and your purpose. And, okay, we're doing this because I need to do this for this, right?
Yeah. So, and then once you get to their why, then it's a little easier to lay out the plan for them.
Yeah.
Okay, this is your goals. Then we need to, and start small. Don't overwhelm them being like, oh, you want to live in a new city and own a daycare. You need to be making this much money. So you need to get to senior Ruby.
Yeah, no.
So that's going to overwhelm them. Start small. Be like, okay, well, do you think you get 3 people in a month? Seems doable, right? Okay, so let's go for at the end of the month. Let's try to aim for silver. That's a great starting goal for them. And that's leading them. You're still telling them eventually you're going to need to conquer the dreams. This is where you need to be. But let's start small. Let's start at the beginning, right?
Yeah, exactly. You're so good at this, Cass. Okay, so then we've got that done. We've established what they want, their goal. We've established their why. And then we're going to move forward with a process, right? We have to take steps.
Yeah.
So first step I always do is make sure that they're on the testimony pages, make sure they're on the Facebook group pages so that they're connected, and try to connect them with people within the group. That's what I like to do.
And I like to announce them. Welcome. Hey, everyone. Can you help me welcome my newest team member, so-and-so, right?
Yeah.
Because then people are more like, oh, hi, and they want to say hi and welcome and all that fun stuff, right?
But I do have a couple of people that are like, don't do that. So many shy people. That's cute. Okay, anyways, so yes, definitely announce them in the Facebook groups. Yep, great fun.
Yeah.
And then I always encourage them to do the Facebook post. Ta-da! I am a new Plexus ambassador and I'm so excited. And then what do we do, Cass, with that?
We hijack their post. So it's a great way. And the reason we do this and we encourage it is because it's a great way to get their audience to see some testimonies really quick, because they're going to say, hey, I just started this new business. I'm so excited, blah, blah, blah. You're going to go on there and be like, oh, I love Plexus. This is what it's done for me. I'm going to go on there. Our teammates are going to go on there, and they're all going to share why they love Plexus and why this is so exciting.
Yeah. And I think it's fun to do that. I love sharing my testimony. So it's like, woohoo, I like to do it.
It's fun.
Yeah. And I know that a lot of people are hesitant about doing that. I don't know if it's because they don't know the person, so they don't feel right putting a story on their page. But, we can always get a couple people anyways, right, to post on there.
Yeah.
Announcement.
I find too, some people, I think my newbies sometimes don't want to do that post because they're scared it's going to come across salesy. They don't. So if they're a little hesitant on it, it's always a great way to show them one. Go back onto one of the newest team members and show kind of what they've done, and that is not salesy. But some people just don't want to open up either.
That's a really good point. I never thought about showing somebody because, like we do have a couple here in Sundre that, and I have one in Utah that really needs to make a post out there and share it, and it would definitely generate. Now, okay, a little side topic here. I've had people that have made their post, and somehow I have to get this through to the ambassadors, that I'll have an ambassador make a post, it'll get hijacked, and then once it's hijacked, that new person gets all these emails, right? Messages. Oh, I'm interested. I want to know more. And the ambassador gets overwhelmed, and the ambassador doesn't want my help. I don't know why. The ambassador's like, oh, I've got it. No, it's fine. And they never get anybody on from that. And that is so sad. So we should actually have some sort of a plan and action for them. So yeah, make your Facebook post, and then as soon as you get messages, add me to the message.
Yeah. Or and again, that can go in with when we make the plan. Okay, here's your goals, here's your target, this is what we're going to do. When you're making that plan, and you're talking about making this post, make the plan for how you're going to follow up with that post. How are you going to follow up with those people that contact you?
Yeah, like that. I think that's a key.
That is, I agree.
That's something I'm totally missing, and something that I think we should implement, and our team should implement for sure. Yeah. Okay, and then the last thing, so we've had 5. This is our 5th one, right?
Yeah.
The last one is to plan their sip and see. I love sip and sees. They're my favorite. I wish I could do one like every week. I'm sure one day I will be doing one every week, and I'll be like, oh, I don't want to do another one. But right now it's like, oh, I like them because they really motivate me.
Well, they motivate the team. They get people excited. They're great. They're fantastic. And I encourage that your new ambassadors that you're getting, encourage them to do it within the first month that they sign.
Yes.
Because again, that's, there is the fast track, right? And that can bump them into that fast track. And I'm pretty sure everybody's going to enjoy a little extra bonus.
I know.
So my newest girl, she did it. I was totally blown away. She didn't even have her products yet. And she's like, okay, I've planned my CNC. I want it for this date and blah, blah, blah. But fantastic. I followed up with her, said, how's things going? She's like, I have another girl. She wasn't able to make it, but she wants to do a sip and see in October. I'm like, okay, great. Let's do it. Like, this is fantastic. So sip and sees are great. They motivate everybody. It takes the pressure off of the new ambassador too. They don't have to know everything. They can sit back and they can absorb and listen to what you're sharing, so that after they've seen a couple, then they can start getting up there and doing their own, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I always, in the very first sip and see, I always try to get the people to actually speak something, right? So like we've done this, right? At our sip and sees, we always get the people that are already ambassadors that are there and the new ambassador to share what Plexus has done for them, or share what they're hoping Plexus is going to do, or share their favorite testimony or something, right? Yeah. Always try to get to started in the public speaking area a little bit, right? Because it's really intimidating in the beginning to think, I have to speak in front of people. And when they're sharing their testimony, it's so much easier to speak in front of people. And then that kind of eases the little...
I have a hard time pushing my team members to do that. Because I have some really shy ones that are just like...
I know.
I feel so bad for them, but I'm like, okay, it's okay. I just kind of like put the spotlight on them every once in a while without making them say anything.
But try to get them involved for sure, right? Yeah. So it's their sip and see. They need to learn, and this is the best way to learn, right?
Yeah, exactly. So 5 steps.
Yep, we got find out their expectations.
Yep.
Find out their why.
Yep.
Add them to Facebook groups and introduce them to other people. Do their Facebook post announcement.
Yeah. And while you're doing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 4A. 4A. Plan how they're going to deal with the follow-ups of that post.
Yeah, exactly. And then 5, do the sip and see.
Yeah, and then follow up with them. Follow up in 2 to 3 days after the sip and see. Give the people some time to chat with them and whatnot. And then schedule. I also think it's really important to schedule when they're new, schedule regular times to meet with them so that you can continue to see their progress. How are they going towards that goal? How can you help to get them towards that goal? Even if it's just a weekly phone call or
Zoom.
Yeah, Zoom, Skype, whatever. There's so many ways. FaceTime.
Yeah, I really got to kick it up a notch on that one too, right?
So another key point to all of this, success kit.
Yes, we have the award-winning success kit. Let's get you started. It's brilliant. You guys use it. Read it.
This book, literally each chapter is the steps you need to go through. So chapter 2 is your why. Chapter 1 is your expectation. Chapter 2 is your why. Chapter 3 talks about I think it's chapter 3 talks about social media. I know chapter 5.
Put you through the test.
Chapter 5 I know is events.
Okay, so chapter 1, the power of network marketing.
Yeah.
Chapter 2, actions, starting your why. setting goals and affirmations, creating your Franks list, upline support, whatever. Chapter 3 is customer care. Yeah. Chapter 4 is social media.
Chapter 4 is social media. Chapter 5 is events.
Yep.
So I mean, right there, those, what did we?
It has it all in there.
Yeah, we've listed off 5 things and they're all in that book. So if you are lost, and I mean, the event part, I was so blown away with it. It was fantastic.
It really helped you, hey?
Yeah, totally calmed my nerves down. Yeah, it's a great book and it's award-winning, so use it.
Yeah, use it. You guys, seriously, I know when I first got my kit, I was like, oh, I've done network marketing, and that went off to the side, and I didn't even really read it, but it is amazing.
Yeah.
And so really, everybody, get your team reading this.
Yeah, it was your upline that got me reading it.
Oh, Lisa. Yeah.
Lisa's like, read it. And I was like, because I was the same as you. I was like, network marketing, it's not going to be, I'm so excited with it. I'm like, well, I need to, like, I keep like rereading chapters, and I'm like, oh, wait, I've got a question. They've got scripts in there. It's a great book.
I know. And you know, the one that they had before this success kit, they had another one, right? And it was similar and not similar at the same time, but it was really good too. And I really enjoyed that one too. And it had scripts and stuff too. So even if you don't have this one, if you like been joined a long time ago and you have the old one, you know what? It's good too. It's just as good.
On that note though, if you want that new one, it is in your back office. You can order it.
Yeah.
And I just found out, if you want catalogs, you can't order it on the back office, but you can call them and order. I just ordered some. I'm so excited. I'll have extra catalogs to hand out.
How much did they charge you for it?
$14.99 for 25 catalogs.
Oh, that's not bad, eh?
Yeah. So I was like, sweet. So I'm like waiting for it to show up, because the new catalog is laid out so beautifully.
Oh, I love it.
I keep handing it out, and then I'm like, it's gone.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, I love it's upside down.
It's upside down. Yeah, it's so good. Every single product.
Well, and I like at the top, nutrition, lifestyle, weight loss. Like, it tells you exactly what you need for your goals.
And a little story to go with it.
Yeah, I know. And the benefits of it, it's just fantastic.
It is.
So
we have the best company.
We get spoiled. Our jewels reach out, one plexus, one team. Only company I've ever been with that is like that, where the jewels actually talk to you. So super excited about that. Great training.
Oh, you should share Chris McCall, because you actually got a voice message from him.
I did, yes. I reached out to Chris McCall and asked him what his #1 tip is for success with Plexus. And he gave me a voice message back, and he said to talk to 3 people each day. And he even told me what to say to intrigue those people. He said it's not going to work with your family and your friends, because it was more, do you know anybody kind of questions. But it was so exciting. Like, yeah, I got a voice recording from Chris McCall. Like, I'm going to
share it. You should share it on Plexus Hearts in Motion.
I don't know if I can. I'll try. I'll see if I can.
Because that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So that's exciting. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're like at 10:28, and I don't want to keep it going too long, but this was a really, really good one, and I hope people got value out of it.
I hope so too. And
I did. I learned.
If any of you guys have questions, concerns, you want to tell us something that you think we missed, please let us know. Because I love learning. I've become friends with a girl in another network marketing business. Not jumping ship. She does candle parties, and that's not my cup of tea. But she's really successful at it. So I've been quizzing her and learning from her. So I love learning.
I know. And actually, different companies always have different ideas, and we can combine them. It's easy.
Yeah.
Oh, which I got to tell you one more quick story. Lately, I don't know why, but lately I am getting all of these people connecting with me, sending me private messages saying, I was wondering if I could send you information about an opportunity, and it's so much fun. I've been getting like probably 3 or 4 a week of different random people I don't even know. I don't know why, asking me to join their companies. And So I've been able to be like, oh, that's really cool, blah, blah, blah. And then I always tell them my story of why I started with Plexus. And then they're intrigued and they've been asking questions. I'm like, okay.
Nice. Do you think it's from all these videos? Our training videos?
I don't know what it is. All of a sudden, though, it's like I'm getting these people adding me as friends. And, you know, I look to see, okay, this guy, whatever. Okay, I'll add them. And, yeah.
Cool.
It's kind of cool. Anyways, it is now 10:30. So we're going to, and we're going to see some of you guys in Vernon really shortly. I'm excited. And we will talk to you guys all later.
All right. Bye, guys.